Okie dokie, what's up everybody? It's Q back here again on the Rookie Hub channel. Before I start, let me go ahead and say thanks for watching this video, and remember to like, rate, and comment, and subscribe, and do whatever if you do enjoy the video. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and hop in. We got HaNfY as the yellow Zerg at the top right, and we have aTn Socke, who's one of my favorite Protoss players, at the bottom right of the map. Now this game I might be a little bit partial to Socke, but you know, give me a break. He is one of my favorite players. Now if we were talking about someone like TLO, I'm sure some of you would also feel that way, but you know, let's try to be biased. Anyways, so a little bit of early game, you know, nonsense going on by both players. Let's go ahead and hop to the production tab so you guys can just look over here at the top left of the screen. Let me direct you that way. If you want to see that shit, bottom left, if you want to see the time. You all play StarCraft, so I don't know why I'm even saying this, but yeah, work on those builds, copy these builds, most likely of the winning player. Other than that, you probably don't want to. Well, I mean, I guess if you're in like bronze or silver or something, you'd want to copy the build anyways, because you know, these guys fucking rock. Anyways, two overlords moving across the map, one to the top left and one to the bottom right, to try to sight to try to see where the Protoss player is. And we do see aTn Socke kind of moving around with his little probe and sending another one out here to see what where the Zerg player is, because you are going to have to take in consideration that the Zerg player does have the upper hand in the early game. You can create units faster, and the Protoss player is going to have to account for that. What he's doing with that forge right there to keep the early harass off. Now we do see an expansion going down for the Zerg player, and now that aTn Socke is going to see that, he's going to be like, oh look, an expansion. Let me send this little shitter to expand for me soon, now that I know I'm not going to be attacked, and everything's good. So now that we have the early game a little bit more interest in going, we do see I'm so fucking retarded. We do see the spawning pool going down. We do see the expansion for the Protoss player. Now these StarCraft games, I do enjoy casting them, and if you enjoy watching them, that's all that matters, right? We just have fun. And we do see aTn Socke kind of moving around, seeing what's going on. He did see the spawning pool, so he's not completely, he's not like, oh, okay, so I'm completely in the clear. He kind of understands that shit can go down if he does not prepare himself, which is why he's dropping that cannon and why he's dropping that gateway. The gateway probably should have came anyways, but the cannon, I think, is to keep a little bit of the push off. The Overlord going to move to the bottom left now to see if he's there, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to notice before he gets all the way down there with this Overlord here. Now, work count, let's go ahead and check that out. Work count, we got 20-17. The Protoss is a little bit in the lead, which is good, but the Zerg does have to spend... the Zerg player does have to spend workers to build items, and we do see this probe being attacked by the Zerglings. No, go probe, go! Yeah, but the probe should be fine. I mean, I'm not worried about him. Anyways, he's gonna also see this third expansion here, which is a good last sight probe. You can make it, buddy. And we do see the photon cannon, so they're not gonna be able to get up in his base unless they do a run by, but there's only two, so they're not gonna accomplish much. Anyways. So, we do see that the Zerg player has spotted the Protoss player at the bottom right, especially considering these Zerglings are... Did the Zerglings look different, or is it just me? I think they look different. They look like dinosaurs. Anyways, so yeah, the Overlord's there. We have a Queen spreading creep to give a little bit more mobility to the Zerg player. And yeah, we don't really see many units being created, but we do see the submarine score being created by the Protoss player, so he can get stalkers, because most likely we're going to see roaches out of the Zerg player this game, which is always expected. Now we do see the Zerglings running away from the Zealot. They're grabbing their pants before they shit themselves. Overlord moving back to the bottom middle of the map, and we do see another expansion being saturated as we speak. Now we should see a Stalker coming soon to take out this Overlord, because if I was this guy, I would not like an Overlord chilling right next to my base. Just doesn't make me feel safe, man. And we do see the Zealot moving around, trying to go and scout out a little bit, and most likely not going to be able to see much, considering that he's by himself. But not for long, because we see a Mothership Core heading that way, which is great. Also, the Stalker is going to be taking out this Overlord. Like I said, you know, I'm the pro and everything. I suck. Anyways, so just a little recap of what's going on. We see the Zerg player who's setting himself up right now for a massive attack is what it looks like. Not really making units, but he has the money to make units. As you can see at the top right of the screen, we have the Zerg sitting on a lot of minerals as the Protoss spends most of his to try to keep himself in the game. Which, I mean, he's been in the game. I don't know why I keep saying that, but she's trying to prepare for the worst, I feel like. Socke is putting pylons out on his map so he can kind of see everything so he doesn't get nidus or anything like that. That Overlord did get taken out. Now over here we can see a layer going down on the main base and also a roach warren. Like I said, roaches, you know, I'm a genius. But yeah, we also see these Zerglings running around, gonna try to do a little bit of harassment. Not really gonna be good at it necessarily because, you know, they're Zerglings, but no, Zerglings are actually extremely good at harassment. 2 evolution chambers try to get some ups, and we do see another hatchery going down. That's gonna be the, where's the hatchery going? Is that a macro hatch? Yes, macro hatch here on the main, and we do see some roaches about to pop all over the place. Now we do see a small army for the Protoss, not really that great, but he does have this cannon here and can wall off and hopefully protect his base. We do see a robotics facility going down, so we can also expect to see some immortals for those roaches out of our Protoss player, which is always a good thing. Immortals do tear the shit out of roaches. The macro hatch is not necessarily up yet. We do see evolved missile attacks level 1, which is for the roaches, being worked on here. We do see some roaches moving down to get their shit on. Now the mothership core, I don't know why I said it like that. The mothership core is going to see all this, and he hopefully is going to be able to micro with this large amount of sentries he has, which you know, are great for micro, I'm not going to lie. As you can see, wall these guys off completely. Pick the arm. That is genius. Okay, so if you're a beginning player, look at this and learn from this, okay? So he puts these, what are those called? Fucking shields or whatever, down to block off part of the Zerg's army. Then he can piece it out and work on the smaller parts of his army. I mean, it only makes sense. It's absolutely perfect, his micro, at that point in time. Now we do see these tons and tons of roaches coming in. Like I said, Zerg, they like to push with lots and lots of units and then work in waves. Now, I'm not really microing the stalkers too well, but the motion core is just kind of chilling out there like, eh, look at me. I can shoot shit and I'm not getting shot at, you know? But let's go ahead and hop to the units tab. We do see a large amount of roaches on the Protoss player. The Protoss is having to play a hard defense here, which is never a good thing. He did lose majority of the sentry, so the micro is not going to be as easy, but he is spawning in some zealots to try to take out a lot of those Zerglings. Now, this is going to be a very harsh moment for this Zerg player and this Protoss player, because the Protoss player is going to have to be able to defend properly. And the Zerg player is just going to keep on pushing. As you can see on the minimap, all of these units just funneling in to try to attack again and again. But he's going to spawn a huge line of gateways. How many gateways does he have? God, I'm retarded. I don't even know how many gateways. Oh, he does have a large amount of gateways, so he's going to be able to spawn in so many stalkers at one time. And I just don't know which way this game's going. I feel bad for Socke, but I love watching HaNfY play just because he's so good at what he does. Now, I did used to play Zerg. I play Protoss now, if anybody cares. And Protoss, they're a little bit more. You have a little more fun in Zerg. I'll have to say, Protoss is a little more disciplined. Zerg, you can kind of just do whatever. And so that's a little bit of tips for you new StarCraft players out there. Just, you know, find what you like. I'm gonna trap a roach there, take it out. We do see a large amount of roaches moving in on the. They could have moved in on the main expansion because he was. Oh, he is splitting units here. He does have a large amount of stalkers. Not necessarily. I would like to see more immortals from Socke, but you know, we do see the 4th expansion going down for the Zerg player. We also see every other expansion is pretty saturated. We have nothing being upgraded, which I would like to see more ups in the Evo chambers. Okay, so we do see the Protoss player moving on to this expansion of the Zerg player, but we do see the Zerg moving around behind the Protoss player. That's gonna be harsh. It looks like we're gonna see a base race unless the Protoss player backs up, because he does see it. he does see it at this point, and it doesn't look like he's backing up at all. So we have a base race on our hands, guys. We have a base race on our hands. And what I say when I have a base race going on is, you know that the Zerg has more bases, so it looks like the Zerg's going to win this. I just can't see the Protoss taking out all those bases as the Zerg just completely demolishes everything in sight. Oh man. It's okay, man. Come on now. Oh, look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that. Oh man. Alright, well, Socke's trying to save it with a few stalkers here. This doesn't look like it's going to work. We do see him attacking up here on these overlords, but that's not going to work either because he has a shit ton of freaking spine crawlers. What the fuck? And then we have some mutas going down here. It's just a fucking mess. Anyways, looks like this is going to be it for the Protoss player, guys. Thanks for watching my cast. As always, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what I can do better. Let me know what I can do worse. I don't know why you'd want me to do anything worse. And I'm going to shut up now. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys next time.